Tied up here the first round between Canexican and A.N.T in this best of 7. And yeah, we want to welcome Slab onto the desk, one of the tournament organizers, a longtime fan of the sport, and
Yes,
wonderful manager here at Ace Axling. Slab, thanks for joining us.
Thank you guys. I'm excited. I've been wanting to be here all day. Finally at the point where I can kind of neglect the running duties. It's going to kind of run itself at this point, so I think we're good. And we got the Battle of Pittsburgh right now. Dave and Tish, these guys have faced off in playoffs multiple times. We saw Dave took round 1 by hitting a no-bleed bull with his big axe. These guys have battled out. I've been in, I think, 5 or 6 leagues with these guys. At some point, it usually comes down to these two. So this is going to be awesome. These guys are known to do legendary 7-round battles, so I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited for the rest of the games, too.
I was going to say, I mean, you got to look at Daddy in this thing
my
and
guy.
go, man.
That's my guy right there.
Mowing them down.
I told him we were at a league at Chillax on Wednesday. I said, I've envisioned it. I've seen it. I've seen you in my dreams holding up that trophy, holding up that check. I really believe he's got it in him to take it, and I told everyone, I'll say it once, I'll say it 100 times, if he wins, I will cry. Literally, I will cry.
Well, he is going to have some fierce competition no matter who comes out of this one. Titties and Canexican.
Let's go.
A pair of clutches to take it into the big axe to determine round number 2. A.N.T not giving an inch. He's going to try to stay neck and neck with Canexican.
A double premier clutch. I don't even the amount of times that has probably happened today, I guarantee you could count on one hand.
Yeah, oh,
Both
no doubt.
players hitting 2 premier clutches is very rare.
I don't know that we've even really talked about one leading up to that moment. Not many.
Not many at all. We have seen a plenty of clutches coming out, but none doubled. None doubled quite like that. As we do get the refs call.
Good. Dave is in great white shark mode right now.
Oh,
he smells blood. He doesn't care about anything but killing his opponent.
He's wiping off the feet, and the way he gets into that stance after he
and
throws.
It's intimidating, man. I've thrown against Dave in playoffs. I've thrown him against him in leagues a million times. Honestly, I've practiced with him so much that I'm almost comfortable throwing against him. But dude, he gets into this mode where you're like a little scared of him. Like you see how he rips that axe out of the board, dude. He is pulling that thing out with force. He trounces right up to the board. He grabs that thing out. He goes right back. He locks in. He throws first every time. And he gets in a rhythm.
The power stance that he takes after his throw.
Look at that.
I'm telling you, it's so they have to read his name right off his back. You will know my name is Canexican at this line.
Yes, sir.
And he is continuing to do so and just mowing those down.
He is locked in. Look at that stance, dude. Seriously, that's intimidating stuff, man. You see that guy just banging. He's not even coming close to that line. That is dead center every time. And Tish is throwing second every time, so he's seeing that happen. And then he's having to take that into account while he's throwing. You're like, okay, I have to hit a good shot. It can get to you, but I mean, these guys are used to it. But this is awesome. I'm so happy for this.
When you let Canexican set the pace and get in the driver's seat, you're in for a wild ride.
Yes,
as we get into throw number 5 here. It looks like a clutch might be good on A.N.T side, a little high for Canexican.
I think he's too far left, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
We are going to get a judge's ruling with the new Premier rules. It is a little bit difficult for us to be able to eyeball it all the way back here, even though we're only 10 feet behind where the players are actually throwing from.
I mean, from the board, it's certainly far enough that the naked eye can't tell on shots like that.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have shown the graphic, but you literally have 0.96 to 0.97 of an inch spanning from side to side of that clutch, where there's actually 1.75 inches of green paint that you can actually hit. So too far left, too far right, you could be breaking the hole from top to bottom. It doesn't matter.
Man, it is big axe time over there.
Dave smells blood on this. He sees a 3. All he's got to do, there's no real pressure because you know he's not going to throw a 1. So this is what he looks forward to. And wouldn't be surprised if he drills this dead center.
We've seen him do it.
Bang.
Oh, bangs it out. And just like that, he goes 3-0 so far in this best of 7. One more game, and Canexican gets to move on. And if you're A.N.T, I think you're shaking in your boots a little bit.
You're definitely a little nervous now. And Austin is sitting back watching, seeing this, knowing that's what he's probably going to have to go up against.
Certainly going to be a battle of the Titans that it's coming down to.
Shout out to Dave, though. That's my guy. Has been my guy. Without him, none of this would have happened. He's like the ambassador of this area. He's a great ambassador for the entire sport in general. He's a pilot, so it's actually wild. He flies, for work, and then he gets overnights in certain cities, and he'll be like, oh, there just so happens to be an axe tournament in Austin when I'm overnight staying for a trip. He'll go in, win the whole tournament, fly back the next day. He's built for this moment. He's been in so many of these situations, but he's also able to network with everyone while he's there, and he's such a good guy that, people gravitate towards him. And he's the reason that we can bring all these people in from so far over the United States to compete in this event.
Big shout-outs to Canexican, but we are going into throw number 5. Both competitors tied at 20 points apiece. And I think they're both throwing for clutch again.
Wow.
A.N.T. Titties with a great throw. Let's see if Canexican can take it back to Big Axe.
Oh, that looks good too.
Yeah, it sure does. They gentlemen's agreement that both of those were good.
Love seeing it out of these players, and we're going to Big Axe. Canexican still looking to put it away, and with the power and speed that we've been seeing him throw with, I would not be surprised to see him drilling a couple bullseyes as he does get to set the pace for this Big Axe tiebreaker here.
Well, he knows too that this could end it.
This could be the end of his tournament hopes here. Canexican lines it up.
Bang, might be high, but I think he towed it in, so it might be good.
It does look like a toe. A little bit of hesitation.
They're going to call captain in for the official ruling.
And we'll see if we have to break out the instruments here. It's called a 3 for the first time. I believe that was his first 3 all game.
Yeah, that's
it's his first 3 in a while.
Well, in this entire game for sure.
Last few games he has been locked in, sweeping people. That's a good throw. That's 3-1 in favor of Canexican still, but Tish gets one on him. Able to put a little bit of pressure on Dave, but I can tell you right now, he ain't worried.
He's not going to feel that too much.
No.
There's the old saying, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step, and this is Tish's first step back into this competition.
Yep.
He has 3 more games he's going to have to play through if he hopes to take this home.
And Canexican again, just throwing heat.
Straight down the pipe.
And you can see, interesting enough, you would expect to want a more relaxed grip, a more relaxed stance. But Canexican, every time he steps up to the plate, he is tense. His muscles are bound, and he is ready to just bring that axe into action.
I was actually just talking to Dave before the start of this game, and I said, hey, man, you're in the good money at this point. He looked me dead in the eye. He said, I don't care about any money. All I care about is the trophy. He does not care about the money. He doesn't care about anything like that. He wants to be known as the winner of this tournament. Second, it's $1,200. It's a great, little payday.
It's a pretty nice Saturday.
Oh my God! Again, maybe Dave might be low. Tish looks good, but
both of them looking just a little bit questionable. We're gonna get the ref to come out and measure both.
I think Tish's is good for sure.
And you were talking about the payouts here today. Keep in mind, $3,100, $1,200, $700, $500. Fifth place is $300, $600, $200, and then 7 through 10, $100 a piece. So, we've seen a lot of competitors that are already out that are going to make some money, at least their money back. But we've got guys that are still looking for $3,100 in the first place. And
Tish takes another round.
He can say all he wants that he's not worried about money, but I'm sure as hell he's going to take it.
Oh, he'll definitely take it.
So,
I won't doubt that, but I can tell you for a fact he wants the title more than the cash.
Hey, we talked to Canexican earlier today when we first started, and I think I will give him this. I think he wants the bragging rights. I think he wants to go to Canada next year and let everybody know who he is.
He took 4th in IETC 2020. He was very happy with his performance there, but he's one of these guys, someone like me, I'd be like, man, I got 4th. I'd be so happy. He cares about one place and one place only, and that's first place.
Well, you know, he's got a battle on his hands right now, as this is a 3-2 matchup.
Yeah, I believe a wise figure once said, "If you ain't first, you're last."
Yes.
It might have been Abraham Lincoln, one of the presidents.
Yeah.
It
was
one of
definitely maybe Socrates or something.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
I believe it was Congressman Bobby, Ricky Bobby, North Carolina.
Oh, Tish really lining it up there. I think it's good. Canexican
Might
trying to
be
match it,
low.
but he
They both-
fires it in.
Dave looks a little high. Tish looks a little low.
And we are going to get the official back out. Although leaving the axes in the boards, making sure that before they pull it out, the opportunity to find out.
No shenanigans here. Unfortunately, they were already knocked out of the tournament, but also no shenanigans currently up
Dave
on the boards.
is good, and Dave Alviso, Canexican, takes the match. They're not even going to measure Tish's axe.